Yo, 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 it's Wednesday. You know what that means? It's time to hang out with my buddies on. That you decided to join me. I'll see you in a second. Press play on something. Let's press on. Let's do that.
Hello, welcome, and give me a hell yeah. Give me a whole yeah. Give me a whole yeah. From the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara. Cheers to everyone watching in Yorkshire and beyond. Hope you guys have a great day from the Spanish god. Shout out to Dom, shout out to Anthony. You guys are smart because you're fans of me. And anyways, have a great day.
Hey, up, hello, everybody. Hope you're all good. Mercedes Moné is going up against Billy Starks tonight. That should be really good. Also, we've got Megan Bayne going up against Kris Statlander, which will be another big match. So, Thomas Tony Storm on commentary. No mistakes were made. That shouldn't be the match with Megan Bayne just yet. But also, coming up tonight is Will Ospreay and AR Fox. And, of course, the main event of Adam Copeland and Jon Moxley going at it in some sort of street fight, no DQ, whatever. How are you all doing? Let me see you at 10. Hello. Nice to see you, man. Thanks so much for hanging out. First question. Are you going to play my GM mode this year? Question back to you. Can I do my women only GM? Because I'm really struggling to figure out how to do it right now. I've got the game. I can do it. It's probably going to be on Grimson Labs, which is my other YouTube channel. But I'm trying to figure it out. I just don't know if I can do the women's only mode. So if you know a way of doing that, let me know. I'd love to do that. That's my bag. You know what I mean? That's what we do, right? But if I just have to play a normal one, then I have to play a normal one. But a bit disappointing if that is the case. But there we go. Where's Spooky Louie? I'm here, man. I've just had some. I've just made some eggs and soldiers, is what we call it in the UK. So I assume that's what you call it everywhere. So boiled eggs with bread, dip it in, runny oats. Bit salt. Oh, delicious. Yeah, I just made that, and so I was just sorting that out. That's all. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day, a great week, a great month. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, Daz. As always, and hi, Ten, if you're still there, my love. Nice to see you, brother. Let's get a vote rocking, shall we? This is a match which is Orange Cassidy going up against Mark Davis, Ricochet, and Speedball Mike Bailey. This is the International Championship Eliminator Tournament 4-way match. So it should be good. Out of them, so this will be International Championship. So that's obviously Kenny Omega's championship that he's got currently. I'd love to see Ricochet versus Kenny Omega. I think that's really exciting as a matchup. And I'd love to see Ricochet take the title off him, if I'm perfectly honest. I think that would be a really good place for Ricochet right now. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Destiny, Sunday, the 6th of April. Sunday again, man. Sunday's rubbish for me, dudes. Not that it matters what's rubbish for me and what's good for me, but in the UK, like, because the pay-per-views that start till 1 in the morning, AEW pay-per-view has gone for about 5 hours, which is great in terms of value for money. Wonderful, great. In terms of the live show, difficult to watch in the UK. Like, let's be honest, it's difficult to watch in the UK. And with me having work, like, I just can't take every Monday off. That'd be like 10 pay-per-views a year. That'd be 10 of my holidays days that'd be gone. Like, and I need to spend time with all that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, tough. I'll always do them when I can do them, especially on the Saturdays. I'll always do them. But Sundays is just not very good. Here we go. Matt Davis coming out with Don Callis. I mean, there's an argument that Matt Davis could win to go against Kenny. He could continue the Don Callis feud with Kenny if you want. I personally hope they don't. I hope they don't do that. There we go. That's just me. Ricochet has morphed from a sugary baby face into a real whole heel. Not everyone can do it just as good as he has. First of all, hello, no more. No more. No more. No more is no more. Lovely to see you. Thanks so much for joining me, mate. I appreciate you every week. Like, you guys rock. No, not everyone can do it as good as he can do it. No, absolutely not. It feels like a big deal as well. And because I don't see any space for him in the championship contendership right this second, Partly because of who's got it, Moxley. Partly because I think there's others that have a story to tell. I actually think putting the International Championship like straight away for Kenny Omega to have it, and then for Ricochet to take it off, I think it'll put a huge heat on Ricochet, and I think that's good. Yeah, because he's doing so good. I mean, he's the crowd hate him, but it's not bad heat. It's real well earned heat, and it's not like comedy heat either. It's genuinely well earned heat. I mean, do you know what I mean? I think it's hard to do that in the same way that like Logan Paul can do it and stuff like that, and he's got kind of so much more behind him that helps you hate him. But Ricochet somehow has turned into this young, hated guy, which I think is great. I think is really great. Do us a solid, guys, if you haven't already. Hit that like button; it really helps me out. We're gonna get rid of the. I hate the big blue bubble. I think it looks like a child's done it. So I'm just gonna put my just do my thing on it. Oh, I do hate that. That's better for me. That's better for me. Cool. Let's go. Let's put a banner on, shall we? And someone's deleted all my banners. Nice. Well done, everyone. Hit the subscribe button to help the channel out. Don't forget. There you go. There's a banner. So we have a bit of movement on screen. Ricochet's heat is like Logan Paul heat, real hatred more than dislike of the character. Do you think it is real hatred? But in a good way. In a good way. I feel it's hatred for the character. I think it's all character hatred. I don't think it's just hatred for who he is. I don't know. Can we get a poll, please? Yeah, of course you can, mate. Thanks for reminding me, mate. I appreciate you. Evolve is on as well, apparently. Ooh. Here we go. Orange Cassidy putting his hands in his pockets. Yeah, he's done it. Who wins? Mike Bailey. Mark. Not Briscoe. Mark. I always forget his name. Mark Davis. That's it. Bland name, by the way. Mark Davis. Or Ricochet. There you go. There's your poll. Enjoy, my friends. We go Ricochet cheering off to the crowd. There we go Speedball Mike Bailey with a head scissors, goes down and does a Hurricanrana for onto Ricochet. Crowd love it. Speedball Mike Bailey looking at delivering them kicks. Yeah, Speedball Soft Style versus Speed Style was good. Mike Bailey versus Orange Cassidy moment. There we go. Mike Bailey kicking off Matt Davis. Big head scissors. Matt Davis has caught him, lifting up for a powerbomb, and boom on the apron. That's right. That's what we get. Big boom on the apron. How are you doing? Mike Bailey. I've got Ricochet. One person's voted Ricochet. One person's voted Bailey. I've got Ricochet. Let's go, Davis. Let's go, Ricochet. Orange Cassidy's broken in half. Ricochet running away from Davis. This is funny. Mike Bailey going to help out. Rolling up Davis. Didn't Mike Bailey used to be in WCW, WWE? I don't think so. Wasn't he in TNA? I thought it was just in TNA. Mike Bailey. He's certainly too young to be WCW, is he not? He was born in 1990. He's been wrestling since 2006, so British Rev Pro he's worked in. PWG. A lot on the indie scene, man. DDT Pro Wrestling, Impact 21 to 24, New Japan 23, and All Elite now. So, no, never been in WWE or WCW. Certainly a name that we've known. Didn't he do well in the X Division, I believe? I can't lie. I haven't watched enough TNA, to be honest with you. There we go, Matt Davis. You've got to know when to pick your choices. F. Don Callis chance. Matt Davis showing off in the ring. Orange looks hurt. Hope he's all right. Ricochet trying to get a pin. Matt Davis throwing Ricochet out. What a great fall, man. What a great freaking fall. What a great fall. Even just like spreading his arms out so he goes up completely. Great stuff. There we go. Crossbody from Orange Cassidy. No, gets slung off by Matt Davis. Matt Davis attacking the hands of Speedball Mike Bailey. And it's senton. Puts down Mike Bailey. Matt Davis looking very dominant in this match. And Ricochet doing some great cowardly work. This is great, man. This is great. Matt Davis going up against Orange Cassidy now. Up stun dog, but he gets caught. Matt Bailey with a double knee drop onto Davis back as he's holding the stun dog. That was cool. Ricochet, great man, just sliding in. Is he going to decide to go out? No, he's going to get kicked and he goes out. Let everyone else do the work. There we go. Up on top. Wow. Big drop kick. A boot to the midsection. Kick to the back. And a kick to the chest of Matt Davis. There we go. Shooting star press. Ricochet. Sends Mike Bailey out. Nice. Ricochet looking at finishing off Matt Davis. Goes for the senton, but Orange Cassidy throws him out. Everyone's just throwing Ricochet out. Everyone just throwing Ricochet out. Here we go. Orange thinking about the orange punch, but instead going for a pin. That was 2. Why would he argue with the referee about 2? We'll get very vocal Orange Cassidy, by the way. So we're going to miss by Ricochet and Mike Bailey. They're all missing each other right now. Here we go. The chops on to Orange now. Oh, falling back. 3 of them. Big boot to Matt Davis, cutting down the giant. And now Ricochet saying, you guys go for that. Going to the corner. Orange and Mike Bailey teaming up now. Throwing Ricochet into Matt Davis's big boot. Hilarious. Yeah, it could be Davis getting the win here. I mean, he has looked really dominant during this match. Showed a takedown for Ricochet. I just kind of don't want the Don Callis family versus Kenny Omega all the time, you know? I feel like we've got limited time with Kenny, and I want to see him spread out. I want to see him spread his one-winged angel. There we go. We've got one person who's voted for Orange Cassidy as well. Who did you vote for, guys? I still think Ricochet's winning. Interesting. The only person that I feel like really has been shown that is going to win this is Davis, and none of you are saying Davis. I get it, man. I get it completely. But Davies is doing a good job here. Just, I feel like he needs a gimmick. I feel like he needs a big ass gimmick. I don't know what it is. chop. Could he do it? I don't know. I feel like he's going to get completely lost if not. I'm not saying Davis is a bad wrestler. I think he's. I've never seen him do anything bad in the ring, But in terms of like that sort of personality, it's quite bland in comparison to the people around him, and you need people like that. But if they're going to push him as a threat for Kenny Omega, I think he'd be quite a good gimmick. With some gimmick. I don't know what the gimmick is. Head teacher, dumpster, Rosie, fine, whatever. Can't believe they're doing Billy Starks and Mercedes already. You see, Billy's one of those that I think would be great to take the title from Mercedes. So, like, that's the way you make a star out of someone, So, I'm quite surprised they're doing that tonight. I haven't seen much of her work since she started Ring of Honor. I've seen a lot of her work in other promotions. Her match against Miyu Yamashita that I watched was freaking outstanding. There we go. Go on, Davis. To count up and over. Ricochet landing on his back. Oh, we was in break all that time. Well, I have to say, even during break, like I didn't realize it was a break. I enjoyed because I don't see the break. So if it shows in ring, I get to watch the full match. I'm watching it on Fight. Actually, it didn't seem like a break. It just felt like good timed wrestling. Cassidy trying to deliver the suplex, going up and over, threatening the stun dog again, sends him into the turnbuckle. Just seems like Omega versus Ricochet is the best match to come out with these four. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, definitely. I genuinely think if you wanted to do something with the title as well, like Orange beating Takeshita for it would have made more sense. Speedball Mike Bailey, if you wanted to make him a big deal, him beating Takeshita for it would have made sense. So you need it to be one of the Ricochet or Matt Davis. I just hope so. It'll either be Ricochet or Matt Davis that win, and I just hope they kind of move on from the Don Callis family quite as much. But also understand why they wouldn't. But what's Ricochet doing right now? Swerve's gone into the title picture, which is cool. Still haven't watched their match. I've watched a load of the other matches from Revolution, which were great. Not the main event, though. I'm just not interested. But I watched all the sort of good matches. Tony Storm, Mariah May, Kenny Omega, Takeshita, and Will Ospreay, and Fletcher. And Fletcher, man, great work, dude. Ospreay is very much like Omega. I love that he missed that kick. Bailey, oh, surprise! Jumping over the turnbuckle the other way, hitting Davis. Nice. Yeah, Ospreay is one of like Omega. Like you put someone in the ring with him, and that person will have the best match that they've ever had. With him, he really sort of he does an amazing job at not just looking amazing himself, but elevating his performance from his opponent as well. And actually, there were moments in that match where I felt it was the other way as well. It was like Fletcher was elevating Ospreay, and I just thought, phenomenal. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? And for someone like Fletcher, who doesn't have the sort of aura or fan sort of, he's not got the attention that someone like Ospreay has. I thought he did absolutely outstanding. Oh, watch out for them knees. Ricochet up and over. Spread on to Davis. Hard with a four-way, man. Hard match to do. feel like I preferred the midsection of the match personally, but that's just me. There we go. Ricochet up on top. Shooting star press. That's a pin on Orange Cassidy, isn't it? Oh no, Orange Cassidy kicked out. Are you kidding? I mean, maybe they want to go on to Ricochet and Orange Cassidy, so that'd be a good feud, right? Mike Bailey, they shouldn't do Mike Bailey and Ricochet just because if they did that, they'd go to like Ricochet doesn't want a loss right now. Mike Bailey doesn't want a loss right now. It's going to hurt someone. Orange and Ricochet, I think, is great. But I would rather see Ricochet and Omega. Oh, beautiful, Lariat. Beautiful. Nice shooting star press. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Oh, beautiful Death Valley driver where he jumps in the air and slams him down. Really nice stuff, man. Oh, beautiful DDT onto Orange Cassidy. Underneath Orange Cassidy. Beach break out of nowhere as well. Really nicely done. Here we go. The Can Orange lift Davis thing. Feels like they might be going to that. Orange punch from Mike Davis. Yeah. But Ricochet comes in. No, Orange throws him out. And Matt Davis getting the kick out. The fans getting into this now, man. Fans getting into these kickouts. Ricochet up on top. Springboard clothesline off sort. Ricochet and Mike Bailey. This is awesome chants from the crowd. Yeah, they're enjoying the dynamic that the four are having. For sure. Clotheslines from Davis. Oh, what? Powerbomb holding Ricochet. Lifted him up for a powerbomb as well, sending him down. Orange Cassidy. Buster from Matt Davis. Just hiking up Orange Cassidy before delivering the pile driver. Mike Bailey getting the save there. Matt Davis, good job getting up, pissed off with Bailey. Look at that. Look at that pile driver. Beautiful stuff. Kick to Davis. Bailey. Double knees on the spin. Gorgeous stuff there, man. Here we go. Pointing to the sky. Reach for the sky, boys. Big boot. Davis comes through. Gets a kick to the back of his head for his troubles. Looking for the backslide. Right, winner. So who's the winner? Mike Bailey or Ricochet? Let's have a match next week to find out, eh? Ricochet. The crowd annoyed and confused. Oh, the ref doesn't. Speedball chants from the crowd. The crowd are really into it. Uh-oh. Justin's about to get a big boo. Or and. I mean, wow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about Speedball Mike Bailey. What I've just seen in that match and in his match last week, I'm like, yeah, okay, I can see him versus Kenny. That'd be cool. Ricochet. And I like the argument as well. I like the whole thing of the sort of kids in the playground going, well, he shouldn't have got that win. He should have got that win. He went for him. And then it's like, no, it was Ricochet that pushed him over. He got his foot on his rope. He shouldn't have done, but the referee didn't see it. I love that sort of when it's done well. And that was done really nicely. Them sort of schoolyard arguments that they have that make possible. Do you know what I mean? The poll ended with 50% of people thinking Orange Cassidy was going to win. One of the only people in the match that didn't win. There we go. Mike Bailey and Ricochet getting 25% each. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think it gives some Ricochet some fun to do in the next few weeks as well. Has Bailey been put in there to take the pinfall over Kenny Omega? Because Ricochet ain't taking the pinfall, is he? Interesting. I think that'll be a good match, man. It'll be a good match. Here we go, Swerve. Number one contender. I want to see Omega versus Swerve. Is that the match we want to see? Nice, man. It'll always be timeless. Tony getting real sort of promo time within that advert, which I think is testament to the work that she's doing. As a, I think she's great. Cool. How are you all doing? Hope you're having a good week, a good month, whatever. Let's open up a new tab. Let's hit AEW Shop, shall we? It's that time where we have a look at what AEW are doing on the shop. There we go. I should be getting an Elite crate soon, actually. Did I ask how last to stop him? I can't remember. Share the screen. Okay, this isn't working very well. ShopAEW.com. There we go. That's better, isn't it? You can see it now. Cool. And let's make it bigger so that it's like that. Cool. Let's have a gander. Let's have a see what we've got. Samoa Joe, limited autograph. How much do you reckon? I reckon, is it 150? I don't really know the market for these anymore. And it won't let us click on it because bad website design. Cool. Won't even let us click on that. How many of them is there? 500 available. The Rizzler. I don't know who that is. Is that the Big Boom kid? No, his name is AJ. I don't know. That's pretty sick, isn't it? Nerds collaboration. Who's he against, though? Oh, is that that'll be Tekken dude. Cool. Great model on MJF, though. And that looks sick as shit. That's cool. What is this? Exclusive U2s. What the hell is a U2s? Okay. I want to know this. Oh, I mean, no, I'm not going to find out. That's fine. Assassin's Creed Osprey. Nice. Sick. Oh, Elite Crate. Yeah, when's my next one coming? Good new movie on Netflix, The Electric State. Nice, man. I don't even know if I've got Netflix. I don't even know. Ships by the 12th of April. Oh, so not long. Order by 15th of March for this crate. So I should get it at the... So that's too late. So I should get it at the end of this month, right? Sick. Feels like it's right time to get it. You can't see me, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. We don't want this. We want AEW Shop. Cool. And there we go. Sorry. I don't know if you could see the screen that I just went to, but whatever. I need to get some Only 75 quid. I thought it was 140. I thought that'd be what it was. Cool. Oh, Thunder Rosa, 75 as well. 1 to 40. Nice. We just put this like this so I can see what's going on. As we look at the Hurt Business versus everyone else. Cool. I mean, that's not a top seller, is it? If there's only 40 of them, 50 of them available. It is sick. That's 37 quid. Jesus Christ, that's expensive. $37. That's beautiful. The best mount machine with the acid wash on it. That's really sick. I like that. These socks, man, at $15. That's a bit much, is it not? How much a time? That's quite nice. Quite nice. CEO. There we go. We've got Billy Starks going up against Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné coming out first. Billy Starks coming out second. It'll be nice to see her because I hadn't seen her sort of entrance since she was singing. Tiger Style and Lee Moretti. What? Megan Bayne, that kind of suits the character, doesn't it? Sting Forever on Icon. Nice. Yeah. Feel the Wrath, Harley Cameron. Watch for the Shoe, Tony Storm shirt. So much Tony Storm merchandise coming out right now, by the way. Look what else we've got. Memorable moments, art print. Here we go. Billy Starks coming out now. That's fun, isn't it? The 3-month thing. These are real nice. Look, another Tony Storm one. Man. Sting's Evolution, panoramic art print. That'd be sick. They're really making a big deal of Billy Starks, guys. There you go. How about you get me for a bit? What is going on here? Because they're making a big ass deal of Billy Starks. Could it be? Could it be? Could this be her Paige moment? She looks nervous, man. I will say that. She's so young as well. This could genuinely be a Paige moment. It really could. It would not surprise me. The odds of her winning would be Billy Starks getting a lot of votes in here. 75% of the votes. The odds on Billy Starks winning, if this was a betting game, would be very, very low. However, who else? Who else? Who do you elevate? Billy looks really nervous. And Billy's got win face all over her. I don't know what you guys think. Billy's got win face all over her. What's up, brother? How's the show going? Mate, it's been good so far. Decent four-way. Looking forward to this match, man. Bringing Billy Starks over. Bringing Billy Starks up for this match, I think is great. Mercedes has been on fire recently, putting on really good matches, match after match. It's like she's found her stride again after her injury. Terrible voting, says Jeremy. Jeremy, how are you doing, brother? Thanks for checking out my other channel and the thanks you give on it. Jeremy's been watching Grimson Labs. Thanks very much, brother. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying it. Hi, guys. Says Daniel. Daniel, lovely to see you. How are you doing, Nemeth? Will we see Athena tonight? Maybe, man. I mean, I don't really know the relationship between Billy Starks and Athena right now. I know that Billy Starks was a protege, etc., in Ring of Honor. But yeah, I mean, Athena versus Mercedes would be great matches. And maybe Athena's another shout of someone that could take the title off Mercedes. But I do think this could be a page moment for the young Billy Starks. No need to elevate anyone when you already have the CEO. CEO. It's boss time, baby. It's boss time, Jeremy. Copyright. I see what you're saying. Starks has a winning face going on. She certainly did, didn't she? Billy to win with a roll-up. Maybe so, man. I think so. Man, you guys are voting with it as well. That's exciting, isn't it? And how strange that we suddenly, like, for so many of... I mean, who's been a threat to Mercedes Championship since, I'd say, Stephanie Bakir? It kind of felt like they could go either way here. Who's really... And this is someone who's less established, but it's a type of thing Mercedes would do to put over the new, young talent. Could Athena help start winning, then lead to a huge feud between Athena and Monet? Could do, absolutely. The thing is, if they're going to do it, they need to move on Billy as well. Oh shoot, man! Definitely back down. The Wild Hearts new album is out. It's excellent. I haven't heard it, man. That's cool. That's good to hear. Because the Wild Hearts have hit and miss, don't they? But I'm glad to hear it's a good one, dude. Took a bunch. I'm enjoying it. The Blacksmith's game is my favorite. I feel so invested in the old man versus the young guy tournament, and I don't even know why. LMAO, mate. But we do know why, don't we? We want the old guy to win. We're rooting for the old guy. If he was younger, we'd be rooting for the young guy. But now we're older. We're rooting for the old guy. Go on, lad. Fun. You don't see the conclusion of that, though, for a while. But keep watching. Yeah. Satanic right to the Wild Hearts. I love everything by the Wild Hearts. Oh, okay, cool. Him so much over the years. And Ginger by himself as well. Starts with a nice swanton. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You're a backstabber. Good stuff by Mercedes. Again, Mercedes has been on fire recently, guys. We do want the old guy. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I can't believe she's really 20 years old. Mate, she's been wrestling in Ring of Honor since she was like 18. And like I say, I saw her have a cracking match in Eve against Miyu Yamashita. It was fucking banging. She was great. She kicks ass for a young lass. It was like absolutely yeah. Where's Sassy? Sassy hasn't been with us for a while. She's taken a little bit of a break. She had a bit of ill health, and so she's recovering from that at the minute. But she's good. She's good. I need to message her, to be honest. I haven't messaged her in a month or two, so I need to get in contact with her and check she's all right. And 20 plus another 24. Nice, man. Nice. I went and booked in. It's my birthday next week. So I went and booked in a meal this weekend, and they're like, oh, what, is it a special occasion? I was like, oh yeah, it's my birthday. They're like, oh, how old are you? I was like, 21. Again, Renee has really improved this past 6 months for AEW. Yeah, I don't necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily say she's improved. She's found her stride, is what I'd say, man. She's always been great. She's always been a real talent. She's always pushed the innovation of wrestling. So yeah, man. Where is Jake? I don't know. He's not joined us tonight. Fair enough, man. Starts could be the new sky blue if she trims a few yards of material off her ring gear. Really? She could be. She could be. I hope she is well. I hope she's well too, man. I hope she's well too. Caught in a headlock now. Billy Starks. Happy birthday, Aunt. Thanks, dude. Most improved. She was already the best. Let's go. AEW needs a huge shock factor. You want a shock factor? No one is thinking Monet is losing, so AEW should throw a curve and surprise the world would be good for the company. Yeah, man, I agree. I'm with you on it. I'm completely with you on it. I don't think it'd hurt anyone. Because who the hell do you give it to? That's the thing. You can still put Mercedes on the pay-per-view. Monet has always been amazing, no doubt, but you said it better. She found a stride. Mate, I don't know if I always saw it, and this is partly Jeremy's fault as well. But I started to realize that she was really. She doesn't always hit. She doesn't always hit with the stuff that she's trying at all. Sometimes she messes up bad, right? Bad. Is it your birthday next week, man? Next week. Jake the Snake should be the new AEW champion. That'd be a surprise, wouldn't it? Take the title off Mercedes Moné, yeah. So I think she's always just pushed stuff, and to me, that's a true that move there. Even the sort of knees, face plant lift up to the knees, is great. It's something you don't see other people do. She's always trying new stuff, and I really respect that more than any sort of 5 moves of doom type thing. Do you know what I mean? Monet started off horrible in AEW. She did, yeah. Maybe due to the injury. She was never good on the mic, but she did finally stride. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Agreed completely. Her match on thingy about against Momo Masamata was, in my opinion, just as good, if not better, than the Toni Storm match, which is shocking because everyone loves that Toni Storm match. For me, it just didn't have enough time. Didn't have enough time at all. And Meltzer gave it 5 stars, didn't he? And I was like, okay, I get it. It's a good match, but there wasn't enough wrestling in it for me. Oh, lots of blood, which is cool, and great storytelling, but not enough. I need a bit more of a balance, but that's just my test. Smash to Billy Starks. Suplex up and over. Oh, but Billy's able to get her up. Drop on the back of her knee. Let's go. What was that move by Monet? A reverse cobra. You see, it was sick. It was innovative. It was something that we've not seen before, and that she's able to do with Billy Starks and her body type and athleticism. So they say, let's try this. And that was a hit for Mercedes. That's what Mercedes is really good at. Constantly pushing the bar, and she's the reason that women's wrestling moves forward, or part of the reason. What killed AEW's momentum? CM Punk, man. This whole all-out situation absolutely destroys AEW's momentum. That was the turning point. That all-out press conference, and then it all become about the backstage drama, and it become less about the on-screen drama, and then they were bringing the backstage drama onto the on-screen, and it was just confusing, and that's what killed the momentum. Can they find it again? Absolutely, of course they can. They're still the second biggest brand in the Western world, which is what they've been since they started. So next to WWE. Tiny there for Mercedes. Nice. It was the whole CM Punk issue and Tony Khan going off on fans on X. Oh, Tony Khan going off on fans on X? I don't really know much about that. What about TNA? TNA is not as big as AEW. Never has been. I'm sorry, it might have been before AEW was a thing, but since AEW has been around, no, TNA isn't. TNA doesn't even have close to the money AEW. So exactly, yeah. Or exposure, or presentation, or there's multiple different factors, but yeah. And that's not to say you can't enjoy TNA. I mean, their women's division has at points been outstanding. They're working with WWE, yep, and they still haven't elevated. That hasn't elevated them above AEW yet. You know what I mean? They've got some big names, Joe Hendry, especially being one of them. But Joe Hendry's not bigger than AEW. He was bickering with wrestling fans on X, where fans were bashing AEW for the booking and making fun of Tony Khan about fearing for his life as CM Punk and Tony Khan defended decision of booking. Yeah, okay, cool. So, but it was all part of the same crap, really. That massive. Oh, she got the 3, but the foot was on the rope. What the hell was that as well? It was like a brain buster, but she followed through. Watch this. Oh my word. Oh my word. Really good match. Yeah, man. I mean, it almost killed Mercedes, but it looked good. It looked devastating. This is awesome chance from the crowd. And I mean, for this to be happening on the first time I've seen Billy Starks is testament to her hard work as well. She's so young. She's got so much potential. Oh, senton but misses. Lands heavy on the apron. Mercedes pulling her back through. Goes through, gets a bank statement locked in. Now is she going to tap? No one really survives this, do they? She's tapping. She is tapping. Ouch, looked like Omega's fallen angel. And Monet looks like she landed on her head a little bit. Yeah, man, she tucked under a little bit at the end. I don't know whose fault it was, but yeah, man, it did look ouch. Still attacking Billy Starks. There we go. We was all wrong. We expected we hoped for a change. I do think we still wrestle. That has probably stopped AEW from them to just be something wrong with it. Yes, the Young Bucks are not wrestling at the minute. They're taking a break, which is good for them. I wish Jericho would do the same. Which is good for them. They'll come back and they'll be hot as hell again. And to be honest, they've put on great matches. What do you think of ex-AEW stars in WWE? Penta, Ricky. I think that WWE got the best. Penta's banging. Phoenix is banging. Ricky Starks was banging. They've got some of the best that were unhappy in AEW. Good for them. Good for them. I think even better, like Pillman's doing like great work on AEW. I think what's he called? Ethan Page, but I think his sort of attitude, Ethan Page, was something you could always see in AEW when they were giving him crap to work with Matt Hardy, and like you could see he was always like willing to do what needed to be done, which is always a good attitude. You know what I mean? And where's Phoenix going on? I think Ray Phoenix is probably going to WWE. Probably certain. And man, honestly, I think the Lucha Bros are one of the best tag teams in the world. Like, so, hell yeah, WWE getting them. Good on them. Here we go, getting a Outrunners montage. These should always have a montage. Love the fact they're doing like 80s sports cheerleaders. It's great. Penta's been doing really well on WWE, and Ricky's just started on NXT, so I've got to wait and see. But WWE is booking the former AEW wrestler as well. Good. Yeah. I think they're going to get an influx of people soon from there, but I don't know how many they need. Like, it's a bit like Malachi Black. People are like, oh, you should go. go back to WWE, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, honestly, do I think that WWE will benefit from having him? He's a great wrestler. Do I think they need him? No. Do I think he's going to be a main event picture sort of guy? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he's getting on now as well, unfortunately. So I do believe that like someone like Aleister Black, WWE could miss on if they wanted to. I think the Young Bucks don't want to come back because what Tony Khan has been doing with the company is not what Young Bucks, Cody, and Omega visioned. I tell you who's the weird one, Okada. It's surprising that they've not used him more. I don't get what the deal is there. Yeah, I mean it's also a business and it's his business, and actually I think he's made some right decisions. I think everyone shits on Tony Khan. It's really easy to shit on someone when they're down, but actually Tony Khan has made some great decisions. Like Miro. Let's use Miro as an example. Miro comes in and Tony Khan says to him, "You do what you want, Miro. You go out there and have a good time." And Miro comes out and does a really crap gaming gimmick where he's like a streamer, a Twitch streamer. Nothing that we want to see of Miro whatsoever, right? And Tony Khan goes, "Look, dude, we've let you do what you want and it's not working, so we change it." And then he gets all unhappy and pissy and he doesn't want to be the big bad anymore. It's like, well, actually, that's what the fans want and that's what we all want, you know? So I do think Tony Khan gets a lot of shit where it's not just Tony Khan. There's lots of reasons. I think he's too lenient with what wrestlers want to do sometimes. I think people throw ideas at him and he says yes too much. I think he said no more recently for the right reasons. I think he's always tried to be a good person. And actually, sometimes a businessman can't be a good person. Stuff like the release of William Regal, which he was heavily criticized for. And it's like, dude, Tony Khan's just trying to be like a good person and say, go work with your son, have a good time. Thank you for your work here. And give him the respect and a respectful stand-up. And then people get pissy when he does the opposite and lets contracts play out for people like Rey Fenix. And it's like, well, he's a businessman. That's what he's got to do. You know? So I do think Tony Khan gets too much shit. I think there's a lot of reasons for AEW's booking being wrong. And a lot of that is not just Tony Khan. It's the wrestlers with shit ideas and wanting to keep everyone protected and stuff like that, which is a Vince problem. In my opinion, do I think Tony Khan's a good booker? Well, he bought in Will Ospreay. He managed to persuade Will Ospreay to go wrestle with him, and Will Ospreay is one of the best in the world. So, and that's part of the booker's job. So, for all the crap that he gets, realize that he's also the person that brought that to AEW. You know what I mean? Evening, lads. Luke, evening. Lovely to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, Ethan Page was always underrated. Penta is good. Cody Phoenix is going to be on WWE TV any day now. Aleister Black is back. Is he back now? Miro soon too. Is he? Cool. Ethan Page, how has he done? Yeah, he's done well in NXT. He was champion, wasn't he, for a bit? Ethan was NXT champion, so I'd say he's doing well. Yeah, man. I mean, NXT champion is a platform, isn't it? Like, and that's always where you can see where people are doing, you know? The best thing for AEW is to have a smaller roster like they did when they first started. Agreed. They've got a way inflated roster. And I think that's Tony Khan just buying people. Saying that at the same time, I think he's using the roster better at the minute than he has in the past. That's not to say that it's not overinflated, because it is. But I feel like he's using the right people more, is what I'd say. So Don Callis' family has the right people in it. That feels like a right faction. Ospreay's on TV all the time. Mercedes on TV all the time. Tony Storm's on TV all the time. Jon Moxley, whether we like his current run at the minute or not, ultimately you can't argue that he's a draw for the product, you know, and brings legitimacy to the product, as him and Jericho did when they first started in AEW. You know what I mean? So yeah. I hate wrestlers who refuse to go over. Yeah, man. Sometimes you've got to make decisions. You know, Tony Khan has done good and bad at times. No one is perfect, but I wish we could go back to AEW in the 30 years, strengthen the tag division, less titles, give women more TV time. Yeah, and I think that's the frustrating thing. I think that's the frustrating thing with Tony Khan is we can see really easy ways that he can improve the product. You've absolutely nailed it on the head. Less titles, get rid of a few of the titles, right? Strengthen the tag division. You do that by getting rid of a few of the titles. You get rid of the three-way titles, and you just have the tag team titles, and suddenly you've actually got that division back again. Give women more TV time. Yeah, structurally, he needs to figure out. I mean, we're currently an hour in, and we've had a women's match, so happy with that. Darby Allin shouldn't be winning the title, not after being away this long. Nah, bullshit. Use smaller programs like Rampage for bringing up future stars, not hire all the WWE guys that are over 50 and over. It depends on the guy. I think Copeland brings a lot of eyes with him. But they've just brought in Speedball Mike Bailey, so. But he's not going to have the same impact as bringing in someone like Adam Copeland. Triple B being in the hands of Dictator John. There's a lot of wrestling podcast crap on AEW. Most of them work for WWE, like Billy Ray. Yeah, and it's also easy to stir up that tribalism and stuff like that. So people like Jim Cornette make a living off it, and good for him. He's entertaining as shit. He's funny, Is he right all the time? Your opinion, isn't it? I mean, do I think he even believes in what he's saying most of the time? No, I don't believe it. Bayne Ring of Honor has given Tony Khan a bit of a nightmare. Yes, agreed. Ring of Honor should have been used like an NXT in my opinion. It should have been branded as a thing. Part of what I enjoyed about AEW at the start was it was one program a week that was doing all of its storytelling, and they've extended it to do multiple shows and stuff, which is fine in terms of the products. But I just wish they had more of an identity, maybe even a brand split might do better for me. Those who bash AEW for a lot of things, WWE has done just about the same thing as well. But WWE gets less bashing because they're a worldwide generational company. AEW is still new, to be honest. Absolutely. Here comes Mox with his briefcase. Why is this happening now? Are we not letting any more matches to go? No, Megan Bayne versus Kris Statlander has been advertised. Are they giving it? Is it because it's got an hour stipulation or something? Here we go. Copeland's attacking Mox from behind. Right, we'll get Paul going. Who wins? The bell's gone. Who wins? Cope or Moxley? Get your votes in the chat. Pretty sure it's going to be Moxley. I'll tell you one thing about Cope. I feel like he's had better matches since joining AEW, but I hated that WrestleMania match that everyone points to as being his best match since he returned. I hated that, man. I actually think his best match in WWE during that run was the three-way at WrestleMania with Roman Reigns, but Daniel Bryan better than Rampage still going. I think so. I don't know. I agree. Cope is a great hire, but Hurt Syndicate good for now. But I feel that we'll go stay. So MVP is the only thing that can keep it interesting. Really interesting. Don't necessarily disagree with you either. I think the Hurt Syndicate's doing a good job at the minute. I think the problem with bringing something like the Hurt business in is you at that point you say, right, we need to get rid of 2 tag teams because they're going to take up the TV time of 2 tag teams. So you say, see you later, Private Party, and someone else, and that's sort of the ruthless way of looking at it. Sometimes I actually don't think Tony Khan does a very good job at it because he wants to be a good person. He wants everyone to have a job, which is great. Heavy metal objects backstage. Here we go. They're fighting towards the inside. I'm liking the look of Cope's t-shirt. What is it, like a hand? Do you think the Rock's turn on John Cena heel because WWE turned his cousin heel? I think the Rock knows where the money is, brother. I think the Rock knows where the money is. I think the money was in John Cena turning heel. And I think the Rock being part of that only elevates it. I think Travis Scott being part of that is a bit of a misunderstanding from WWE of how big a moment that was for wrestling and beyond. But there we go. When you've got 2 Hollywood A-listers like The Rock and John Cena, and you're like, oh, what we could do is give this some celebrity star power with Travis Scott. is a bit of a misstep, but just my opinion. Jim hates Kenny Omega. Yeah, he does. He hates everything he stands for, really. Innovative wrestling. He hates anything that progresses. It's quite old-fashioned, which is cool. And I think you do need to keep some of that old-school mentality. And I do think Omega at times loses the storytelling in big moments. And I think the Young Bucks do as well. I think what Kenny Omega does really well, and why he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Resurrected Cope. It's a great t-shirt, man. That's a wicked t-shirt, isn't it? One of the things I think Kenny Omega does really well is he tells a lot of story in his transitions and in small moments between moves that actually I think is a lot faster than what other people are doing. And so I think that's quite jarring if you're only used to it. But if you can sort of if you can see that and keep up with it, then actually it can be some of the greatest stuff you've ever seen because the storytelling is there. It's just told at a much faster rate than anyone else is telling it. That's kind of always been amazing, and that's what Ospreay is doing now as well. Who do you think will win? Mox easy. Yeah, Mox easy. Where's Reggie, baby? Reggie's normally here for this to get upset about Cope. I feel neither will win or win by DQ. I feel like they want to get onto Swerve versus Mox for Destiny, so I think Mox will get the win. I don't know if Christian's going to get involved. But, I know I'm late. I apologize. Not doing good with my anxiety of late. And to be honest, I'm not feeling AWS right now. But if Cope wins, I will be somewhat happy. That's okay, man. Well, welcome back, man. That's all good. You come and go as you please. I'm just happy to see you back here. And I'm sorry that your anxiety is not very well, man. Just take some time for yourself, brother. Take some time for yourself. And realise that we care. John Cena heel turn doesn't make sense to me. Really? I love Cody, but I think he's a boring champion. He was always going to be boring as soon as he won that belt. I said that. I thought it was a mistake giving him the belt because once the story's over, it's done. But whatever. Hi, Aunt. Hi, Jackie, baby. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Don't see you around these parts very often. Nice for you to show your face. Hey, Jack. Hey, Dax. Dax. Smith. I get it. That's all good. I think Mox and the Death Riders should break up. I think the created Death Riders because Shane was rumored to lead the group, take over AEW, but that has passed the time for a change. Yeah. I mean, I'm not bothered about the Shane thing. Like the Shane thing was crap to me anyway. I thought bringing Shane into AEW was like I wasn't bothered. Like I don't think it killed it or not. The problem isn't that they've not had a leader. The problem is they haven't told the story correctly. They've left it this weird mystery that's actually just boring. Just boring. Thanks, man. I'm trying my best, lol, but sometimes it's just hard. But I'm a damn trooper. Well, you loved here, mate. You loved here. There we go. Attacking him with the back of that plank. Breaks it in half. Over his back. Moving and stuff like that way. Yeah, no, I understand it's hard, man. I wasn't feeling great a few weeks ago. You know, not to sort of make it about me, but you'll get there, brother. You'll get there. Just need to find the right support, right? Man, if I would have seen Shane on AEW TV, it would bring back WCW Last Day of Nitro. Yeah, I think that's what people wanted, isn't it? But then, like WCW coming into WWE wasn't as fun as everyone remembers. You know, it wasn't very good, really. You think about how many stars were made from that. I mean, Booker T, DDP, but DDP was already sort of well established in WCW. Moxley's looking great, by the way. The memory's the end of WCW. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think for me, it wasn't about the fact that Shane didn't end up being the thing. It's that they had no they've had no direction. They've had no. I don't know. I still don't know what the point of them is. They were coming in to change how the young were to elevate the young and to make them fight for something that they want. And here we have him in a street fight against. Doesn't that go against what you want for booking, what you want for thingy? Do you know what I mean? BDT, coke bleeding, probably. Imagine we finally get Shane tonight. I doubt it, but it would be a pop. Yeah, it would be. It'd be some. It'd be a potential for direction. I think that's what people want. But like I say, that's the point, isn't it? Mox says we want to elevate all the people in AEW. We want people to start fighting for the championship, and then we don't see the championship when he's in a feud with Copeland. It doesn't correlate. Yeah, I'm getting all sound on my side, and normally I do all Thursday. But it's also the things around the Death Riders as well. It's the fact that when the Death Riders first started, there was this indomitable threat to the locker room, and everyone was panicking in a sort of invasion outsider sort of way. And are you telling me that people feel like that when the Death Riders come now? Yeah, they don't, do they? They're just sort of walking out of the building. There's no fear to them. There's no. So that in terms of the presentation has gone to shit as well. Goldberg, Sting, Sting, yeah. Goldberg, yeah. Sting, I mean, Sting was already a star. Goldberg was already a star. WCW started to great in WWE. Absolutely. Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, Jericho, DDP, even Kevin did nice too. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, and Jericho were all brought in before the sort of WCW, I guess, is what I'm sort of getting at. No, even Kevin did nice too. Nice one. Nice, brother. What did you think of Lex Luger? I always enjoyed him as a narcissist, Lex Luger. I think he was a great character for the time in sort of '93 WWE, and I enjoyed his work a lot more than other people did. I think it's actually really good. The Narcissist is great. Do I think he should be in the Hall of Fame? I think it's a bit of a shocking decision, if I'm honest with you. Not that I don't think his. Have they done it outside of the ring on Lex Luger yet? Because there's one there. Have they? That's an interesting question. I don't know the answer. I'm going to find out. I mean, it's hard. So they've done. It looks like they've done Randy and Liz on that side of the ring, and they've probably touched on the Lex Luger stuff there. That was actually season 1, episode 1. I think there's a whole story between Miss Elizabeth and Lex Luger. They'll probably do Dark Side of the Ring to cover, actually, with him going into the Hall of Fame this year. So, yeah, there you go. Death Riders has an NWO vibe to it in the beginning, but didn't play out. Yeah, absolutely. That's what they're going for. That's absolutely what they're going for. But they was unable to contain the momentum, not just in the group, but in the presentation around the group. Like I said, when they were first introduced, you had everyone in the locker room chasing after them, shit scared what was going to go on, and that momentum and character wasn't kept within the faction. That story wasn't kept in the faction either. A surprise for me is the Natural Disasters going in this year. Ooh, is it a good surprise or a bad surprise? I always enjoyed the Natural Disasters as a kid. I can understand why it wouldn't necessarily be something. It wasn't something when I went back and rewatched that I was like, oh yeah, this is why it was great. For me, I Tenta should be in the Hall of Fame anyway. I think Tenta was a great foil for Hogan, and in a lot of respects, I think he was underused. I think he was a great foil for Hogan. I suppose the Natural Disasters wasn't in it very long. I would have put Demolition in. Yeah, Demolition have got they've had a trial against WWE, so they don't like them at the minute. They had a trial against them for head injuries. They're going after the dead, unfortunately. Realistically. Here comes the eggs, and here comes the smasher, walking disaster. Yeah, I like Demolition. Good moment with them in the second Royal Rumble, was it? When it was first to entrance, and it was like, oh my god, they're gonna have to attack each other. Good stuff, man. Here we go. He's got the spiky toothbrush. A cutter. Luger was trained beginning of his career by Hiro Matsuda, legend. Came to WCW and associated with the Four Horsemen. Also interesting fact, Dusty Rhodes gave Luger the nickname Total Package. Really? Right. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I mean, on that first Nitro, he came back to WCW, didn't he? Shockingly. I mean, you can't argue that the guy's influence on wrestling, it doesn't deserve him a spot in the Hall of Fame. You can't argue that. It's just hard with the Elizabeth thing. Like, if I fall back asleep, I'm very sorry, but you don't have to apologize for falling asleep, man. You fall asleep if you want. Fall asleep with me, listen. I might sneeze or something to wake you up though, because I'm a prick. I can't help that. As a human talk track finisher, I always enjoyed a talk track. You know, when I was playing, when I used to play the games when I was younger, the finisher I'd always give my creative characters with talk track because I always just felt it looked vicious. And so, like, love Demolition. Legion of Doom was my favorite tag team always. Cool, man. Legion of Doom, rock, man. There we go. Attacking him in the midsection with the spiky toothbrush. There we go. Attack to the back of Moxley. Suplex onto the toothbrush. Oh, shoot. And it's stuck in his back. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's stuck in his back. Oh, it's stuck in his back. What a visual that is. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, go on, Mox. Good lad. Keeping it in there. Oh, he knows that looks great. He knows that looks great. You with the kicks to Mox. Mox is like, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Oh, shit. Oh, it's right in his back. Oh, God. I think Mox just said, go attack Cope. Oh, my God. The referee just took it out. Oh, what have we just seen? There we go. Powerbomb. I mean, you helped. Claudio Castagnoli coming out of nowhere. Is this what you want for your championship match? I hope the doctor's on the other side of Moxley just checking it. Oh. Yeah, that one gimmicked. Look with the Four Horsemen in his corner. Luger defeated Nikita Koloff to win his first United States Championship. Yeah, it was a really good match, but I don't need this shit. You don't need this now. Do you know what I mean? Sleeping with you, Anne, is comforting. I'm pleased, man. I'm pleased. Mox tripped over, showing everyone his back. I mean, the fans have just gone quiet for this because it's just like, do we really want to see this? FTR coming out. Do we need this in a championship match? I'm assuming this is what the pay per view match was because I've not watched it, and I think it's just going to be this. Oh no, internet is going to explode over the Vision. Lol, like the needle in Swerve Mouse. Lol. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'll driver on Mox by that. Sending him a pack. Mox looks like he's got a porcupine crawling in his back. Yeah, man. Yeah, he does. That's painful, wasn't it, man? Put the bodies on the line for us, guys. Big spear onto Mox. Ouch. That's going to leave him out for days. Moxley's not going to sleep on his back for a week. Hello? No, man, he's going to hit. We can all agree Mox is one tough son of a bitch. Absolutely. He absolutely puts his body on the line for his week in, week out. It's Marina Shafir. Are you kidding me? She's got a tattoo of a dick on her side. What is that? Willow's coming out. Oh, it's all just crap, isn't it? It's all just crap around it, man. Don't need it. Oh, big senton. Are you kidding me? Kip Sabian coming out now? Nick Wayne, who went against Christian Cage for the cutter. What is this crap, man? It's too much. I mean, bearing in mind, after this is finished, they're moving on from Cope and Mox. It's just Cope goes out from a choke. It's just crap. It was a good match until all the goofiness, and they should have just stayed with that on him for longer. Where's Christian? The crowd are deflated. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. It was a good match until it just fell apart. But I just don't need the. Personally, I just wanted to win. I can also understand why people would love that as well. I mean, maybe as a kid, I'd love that, seeing all these sort of stars come out and blah blah blah. But I just don't. I think when the stars are as big as Moxley and Copeland, like, you know, so who was it at WrestleMania? Cody and Roman, I assume, something like that. When you've got like The Rock coming out and John Cena and The Undertaker, you're talking about that match was sort of really overbooked, seriously overbooked, right? But you've got them names coming out, Seth Rollins even, right? And all of them are either at the same level as them guys or above or have huge history with them and all that sort of stuff. That was just all the sort of underside of what Cope and Mox are. Right? Can we at least get a heel turn out of this somehow? Can we have FTR gonna turn on Cope? Is that what this is all about? Right, Willow DDT him. Cash and Dax having a story. Okay, nice. Willow DDT Cope DDT. Okay, that's great. That's great. A great little bit of story between FTR and Cope. FTR, great story there. Trouble between the tag team. Here we go. Stun him. Crossbody. Spear, go. Concerto. Sorry. No, where's going? Another horrible ending. Stupid ending. Oh, Cope turns on him. Yeah, I hope something. Will Ospreay versus. That T-shirt is banging, by the way. That's right on my street. Is that on the store yet? Really sort of holding on Cope here, aren't they? Is he taking some time off? One thing I wish AEW would have done is brought two guys from Impact to have a great feud with Mox. Would have made money. PCO versus Mox and Sami Callihan. Yeah, man, would have been banger matches. I believe, I think, haven't they appeared in AEW in small roles before? But you're right, absolutely. Putting them in a big feud with Mox would have elevated both brands. Absolutely. Right, is Cope's top available yet? That was sick. No, not yet. It will be. That was a sick t-shirt. Cope. You know what? No, way better than his other stuff. His other stuff's, I mean, it's all right. But that was really cool. I like that one. That looks like Cope's into some really cool stuff, man. Big Ghost fan, isn't he? I miss Darby. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. PCO and Callahan never been. Have they not? Ah, right. Good, man. I love the t-shirt too. Yeah, man. It was just a great throwback to like the zombie flesh eaters and the Dario Argento movies and stuff like that. It's really cool. I am here for that. Yeah, I had no problem with the match. I thought the match was good up to the point where everyone else got involved, really. Yeah, what will be remembered will be that poke in the back. I also miss Eddie Kingston. I don't know. Kingston's a weird one for me, man. Kingston's a weird one for me. Like, I think he's a great character. I just don't get excited by him in the ring. So it takes up a spot at pay-per-view for me in a match against Jericho, which I never thought was very good. So that's kind of my problem with Kingston. Just the matches are just in stamina, I think. I just prefer. It's not my style. It's not my style. Sometimes I think he can be good. I think he's believable. Yeah, just my opinion, man. Just my opinion. Right. Eddie Kingston is coming back in April or May. Well, he started to stay stuff online, hasn't he? I think so. So that makes sense for sure. I'm looking at making some Grimson merch actually soon. That'll be sick, won't it? You can get your own Grimson merch. Support me and my family. I'm buying a Grimson t-shirt if you want. I bought some sour spray for the kids. Actually, there's something really nice about it. It's nice because you don't need like much. Can't be many calories in it. And actually, it's like this injection of weird flavor in your mouth. Yeah. He brutalized the brother of Bandido. A massive weapon. Right, are we going to get another? Let's go fresh with Jericho. We're going to get another good promo from him. Bandido. Bandido's going to talk. What? You made my mother cry in front of me. He accepts on Slam Sunday. Oh, excuse me. Oh, bless you. I looked on AEW roster. I did not know Trent Beretta was on Don Callis. Yeah, he joined like for 2 weeks and then he was off to vegan. Also, what the hell are these three? Saraya? On social media, I guess. Keith Lee and Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett's the interesting one. Keith Lee got really sick. They had a storyline with, and then totally forgot about it. Yeah, man. Who was Saraya's story with? Harley Cameron, wasn't it? No. Jamie Hayter. They finished that off though. She's been on TV since then. I want Jamie Hayter back more than anything. Saw her in a match earlier this year versus Alex Windsor. I was there for it. It was amazing. Hi guys, lol, collision on Sunday. It was great, and I was saying to our last on the way home, I was like, look, the thing is, right, we go to Wembley next year, whatever, and I get to see sort of AEW for my first time live because I've always sort of streamed AEW, and I had my mum and dad's anniversary last All In. But I was like, next time I really want to go. Hopefully we can get it there. But the thing is, here we go. But the thing is, they have. Who's he fighting, by the way? The women main eventing. They are. Cope had 93% of the vote. Really? I would have said Mox. Yeah. Who wins? Osprey, or Osprey, or who's he fighting? I have no idea. Now, you can get a vote. I'm right. I've got it written out. I just don't know who he's fighting. Oh, AR Fox. That's it. I mean, do we need a vote? There you go. 100% it. Let's get everyone voting for Osprey. Keith Lee just been out of health scares, etc. Saraya, I think, is leaving soon. Contract and Jeff Jarrett, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, if you're paying Saraya a lot of money, and I'd say it's probably not as valuable a contract as others. I don't know. I mean, she's a star, but I don't know. I think she'll demand a lot of money because she can. I actually think that her going into WWE would be great for WWE. Real nice surprise for them, wouldn't it? But then she might also have a thing where she only wrestles so many per year, and if she's happy with that. So Ray's doing a book tour. That's sick. I saw that she had a book. Hit shows on March 25th. Helen Boots tour. She's doing big places: Cincinnati, Kansas, Ohio, Las Vegas. She might come back to AEW to promote a book. Here's what I'm doing. I really like my triple threat with Jamie and Ruby. You know what? This kind of run, it was my first time coming back out for 5 years, so I was a little rusty, but next time I wrestle, watch out. Okay. But she does intend on returning to wrestling from an interview, but we'll see. Saraya, I'm coming to the end of my wrestling career soon, she says. Said the best interview people ever. She wants to work with Harley Cameron. Sorry, just interested. I got a vote. There you go. Ospreay should dethrone Mox at All in Texas. Nah, no. No, we don't want that to happen. We want Ospreay to lose at the big match at All in Texas, so that he can win next year at All in London. Because that's your story, man. That's your story. But you're right. You've got to put him in the big one at All in Texas to have that sort of loss to go on to win. That would be a big story when he wins in London, if that's his first title win, and it should be because he doesn't need it really, does he? You see, with all the injury health scares, I don't know if he's really interested in coming back to wrestling, even if he went back to WWE. Right? Okay. Well, we don't know, do we? Easily, let's find out if there's anything on him recently. Any interviews or anything? He broke his internet silence apparently last month. He's been absent since December 23. It feels like longer, doesn't it? Tell them all there's no certain updates with that. Sometimes I sit back and wonder if people actually understand Kendrick Lamar's reincarnated or if they're just jamming. They were. Oh. I don't know what you can read from that, guys, but he put that on social media. All I've got for you. This will be a good match. AR Fox and Ospreay. AR Fox is very talented. He certainly is. Yeah, he certainly is. Saray's contract ends in September, but she's already hinted a return to WWE. And Tony Khan puts everyone in the doghouse showing support or hint at going back to WWE. So we shall see. Cool. Saraya says she won't rule out returning to WWE if WWE wants her back. So it depends if they'll let her wrestle, won't it? I think that's the problem as well. I mean, you've got to remember, like, she was there not wrestling and she wanted to wrestle, and it was because they had the market. Like, what else could she do? She couldn't do it, could she? Like, I know. Would she have been paid as much if she went to TNA and started wrestling there? Probably not. Probably not. I think AEW should sign a few free agents just so they have a decent roster because a lot of people are going to leave or already gone. It's not a bad thing though. It's not a bad thing for them to shorten down because you can give other people opportunities. I think at the minute they've still got too many in the roster, so I wouldn't necessarily sign free agents for the sake of it, unless they're the right free agents. Has anyone left WWE recently that's quite big? Sorry, I'm hardly watching this match. WWE releases 2025. I think she'd probably be in WWE, but a relationship with Del Rio's ruined the relationship with WWE. Well, Del Rio's a prick. We had a chance to interview him on. We had a chance to interview him on the channel. As you know, this is Man and Dom's channel, and we had a chat about it, me and Dom, and I was like, "Nah, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that." Don't really agree with his ethics, so don't need to review him. AEW signed Josh Alexander, which is a really good signing. Yes, man. Yes, that is a good signing. Very good signing. How funny would it be if they got Joe Hendry in AEW? That'd be funny. That would be funny. That would cause mayhem for people. I mean, and would it be a bad thing for Joe Hendry to do that? Maybe. I don't know. I remember some people saying Tony Khan to sign Del Rio to AEW. I was like, no, God, no. No, man, absolutely. I just want Cedric, Indy Hartwell, and Tegan Knox. Tegan's just a bit injury prone, though, isn't she? Is she? I don't know. Oh, so Cedric Alexander's on. Aikman Razor's gone. Goodness gracious. Blair Davenport's gone. She can't go to AEW. She used to be. Osprey's partner, didn't she? Didn't she have a load of shit on him as well? After that relationship. Gallows and Anderson might turn up back in AEW. Giovanni Vinci's gone. Incredible wrestler. He's the type of wrestler you can bring into AEW and let him actually shine. He could be a Ricochet. What was his name when I liked him in? Oh God, his name was. Oh, and someone help me out. Isla Dawn. You could do Wes. I don't know Electra Lopez. I'll be honest. Cedric Alexander would maybe blend in a bit too much. He'd be better in maybe New Japan. Seems like some of the people that go there can really make it. Right, Will Ospreay looking at the All in Texas now. Why was Blade Davenport let go? Interesting. Fabian Aichner, that was his name. Has anyone said that yet? Isla Dawn says Miplet. Shafi Kula says Triple H. Got a lot of Triple H's. Mox versus Swerve at All In. Cedric can join the Hurt Syndicate. Okay. But then you cause a problem with having the three-way belts. I don't know. Who's got the three-way belts at the minute? Oh, it's Death Riders, isn't it? Swerve could win the title back, Mox. Wouldn't be a bad decision. With that in mind, we welcome Hangman Adam Page. He's going to say something nasty to you. That haircut. He looks like he should work at the Sailors Ahoy. He looks like a kid from Stranger Things. They'll never let Swerve Strickland hold the title again. I'm nothing if not a man. If Adam Page is there, why can't he wrestle, man? Let's get him in a match. Oh man, we're gonna get Hangman Adam Page and Will Ospreay in the Owen Cup. That's cool. That's gonna end up happening. Oh, TNT Championship. It looks like Adam Cole's winning that on Sunday. Makes sense, wouldn't it? Let's cast his open challenge. I wish Piper Niven would come to AEW. Julia Hart versus Queen Aminata. Good to see Julia Hart still going. Cool. Off with her head. Hart's going to win that, I assume. Don Callis family versus Powerhouse Hobbs, Matt Briscoe, and Rocky Romero. Okay. The Death Riders in the Trio Championship match against Top Flight and AR Fox. Ooh. Harley Cameron's in action. And getting a real reaction as well. Good. Johnny TV versus Bandito. Wonder how Authors of Pain will be in AEW. They're so huge. They were so huge in NXT with Paul Ellering. Rumors have them in AEW or New Japan. Nice to go in the Beast Mortals versus Commander and Hologram. That will actually be a really good match. Kenny Omega's fighting next week. Oh, Megan Bayne versus Kris Statlander is next. Should be a good match. It should be a good match. Who put AR Fox in the vote? What is wrong with you peeps? Come on. Who wins? Harley Cameron. Oh no, it's not Harley Cameron. It's Megan Bayne. Megan Bayne or Kris Statlander. Main event in partly because Tony Storm's on commentary? Question mark. I'm gonna watch wrestling the day of Dynasty because I'm saving up for the Switch. Some of you may get confused, but Anne, I think you get it. The day of Destiny because I'm saving up for the Switch. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I get it. That's cool. That's cool. Well, get your Switch, man. Get your Switch, brother. I get it. Also, Paul and his daughter Rachel Ellering was in AEW in 2020. Lost to Penelope Ford. Yeah, didn't Rachel Ellering have a lot of issues there? With breaking someone's arm in AAA, was it? And there's a lot of stuff calling her out, which is part of the reason she won't work anyway. I think maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Oh no, it's not Rachel Ellering. I'm thinking of someone else. Who am I thinking of? I was going to say pick AR Fox. Really, it was obvious who was going to win. Yeah. This is a tough one, but I can't see Megan Bayne losing anytime soon. I agree. Yeah, I think Megan Bayne needs to win. I'm not for her versus Tony Storm. I told you how I felt about that last week. I don't want to sort of go into it, but Watch Wrestling has been working very well for me recently. I watched TNA and TNA pay-per-views on there. To be honest, I watched Revolution on there, mate. I'm skint as well. So yeah, I was like, well, ultimately, I need to. Like, I've got this back catalogue of pay-per-views on my Triller TV, and then there's also rumors of them, like going to Amazon, and I'm wondering if it's all going to get switched over to Amazon at some point soon, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. How much is it to buy right now on the AEW Amazon Prime? Let's see what it brings up. Pay-per-view, 20 quid. Cool. But I couldn't have got it with me thingy. So if I did pay for it, I would have bought it on Triller, and I would have got it as part of a deal with Destiny. So there was a 2-part deal that was by Revolution and Destiny that cost $35. After you've got the period in there and stuff, $35 works out at about 28 quid. 16 and 0 for Mercedes Moné. 16 and CEO. Who trained her? Who'd mentored her? We're getting Athena. If I'd trained Billy Starks, there might have been a chance. On to 17-0 by Renee. She's so likable. Sounds like they're really building up to Athena, doesn't it? Here she is. Timeless One gets an entrance. 10 minutes to the end. Rich Island did come back to AEW last year once again, but lost to Thunder Rosa. Really, right? Cool, man. Amazing reception for the Timeless Tony Storm. I wonder who's next for nominee. Maybe Athena or Julie Hart. Seems like the building's with Athena. Seems like the building's with Athena. Who again could be someone to take the title. Strong word to welcome her back. The kids are like, who is this crazy lady? Here comes Megan Bayne. I wonder who's next for Monet after maybe Athena or Julie Hart. I mean, yeah, I like the fact that they're doing Julia Hart and Queen Aminata. I mean, I hadn't heard about it, but I like that. Jamie Hayter would be a nice shout for Monet, wouldn't it? That'd be a match and a half. Megan Bayne attacking Thunder Rosa because Megan Bayne's just killing everyone apparently. Awful F9. Why would you reshow that? There we go. The top track's there. There we go. Tony Storm shows you how to take it properly. Thunder Rosa. Kris Statlander. Megan Bayne's presentation is very good. Rachel Adams is under contract with AEW Ring of Honor on Ring of Honor. Right, cool, man. Sorry, yeah. What am I thinking that? How does choose this? Kris Statlander coming out now. Yeah, it feels like they're building up to new titles, by the way. The tag team titles for the women, which she's had ready to go for ages. Tony Schiavone had to pay for his Hollywood ending. The entire commentary just broke down because of Tony Storm already. Looking for a belly to back suplex. Unable to deliver. Have I done a poll for you? Yes, I have. Megan Bayne 50%. Which also means Kris Statlander has 50%. Look at that. Math, eh? Kris Statlander's earned Tony Storm's respect, apparently. Sending Megan Bayne back into the ring. Kris going up to the top rope. Lovely big juicy muscles. Where does she live? A Greek restaurant. Hilarious. Tony Storm. I mean, is Tony Storm not the reason for this main event? Tell you what, they could have put the Mercedes Moné and Billy Starks match as main event. Statlander caught by Megan Bayne. Lifted up. Boot to the midsection and a heavy drop kick. I'm going to call it night. Good night. I'll see you next week. Thanks, Mifflet. Cheers for joining me, mate. I'll be streaming on Sunday on Grim Tim if you want to come and hang out. It's my birthday next week, so we'll see. I should be streaming. Irish whip from Megan Bayne up. Back elbow down. High knee rise from Kris Statlander. Rumor has possibly Camille to be the next feud for Monet, because last time we seen Camille, she was attacked after breaking up business relationships with Mercedes Monet. Be possible? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, it'd be good to pay off that. Felt like it kind of went nowhere and then just disappeared. I know that we saw her attack her and then it just kind of didn't build in the way that it needed to. I mean, yeah. My only concern with her would be quite similar to Megan Bayne. We're presenting two women in the same way, I think. Oh, Penelope Ford with a distraction there. Main event continues tonight on Dynamite. Why are they going to an ad break at 3 minutes before the end? So weird. They kind of need to stop that, man. I don't really like it. I prefer like a finish time for stuff. There'll be a business reason they're doing it, though, to be fair. Ooh. True. Who do you think would win between Bayne, Camille, and Shafir? Whoever they're pushing at the time. I mean, Shafir's definitely the one that stands out as different to Bayne and Camille. So I'd assume it'd be Shafir. But everyone, I think, loving Toni Storm on commentary. She's great. Good match once again tonight. Love both these women. Yeah, man, very good, man. Thanks for joining me straight ahead, Maggie, and keeping the conversations going, brother. I do appreciate it, man. I do appreciate it. Like I say, man, you know me. I'm, well, there were things we agree on, there were things we disagree on. It's all good, brother. We're just having a conversation, and I appreciate it, and I value you, and I value everyone that hangs out with me. Thanks for keeping me company on a Wednesday night. It means a lot. Try keeping you up, brother. Lol. Watching, but also finding some fun facts as well to shoot the breeze. Yeah, man. Good, man. Good. Thank you, man. I do appreciate you, man. Belly to back, overhead. Nice. Why is Penelope Ford winking? Has she got something in her eye? What was going on there? Here we go. Megan Bayne going on the apron now. I wish AEW would bring Mauro Ranello as commentator with Nigel would be great. Oh, hell yeah, man. I mean, both of them are great. I'm really happy they brought in Nigel. Nigel's excellent. And I agree, Mauro Ranello's great. He's brings so much excitement in matches. I do think Excalibur's really good. think he gets a lot of shit, but I think he's really good. My favorite combination would be him and Nigel McGuinness. You could do yourself being paused. What? I mean, I do think she's a bit distracting from the match, but that's partly because she's going, no disrespect to Tony, but he was great in WCW. He still does good today. Excalibur is good too, but nothing like Ranallo and Nigel. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I like Tony. I just think I do like Tony, and I liked him in WCW, and I like him now to a point. But I get exactly what you're saying, man. Aubrey throwing out Milky Ford. Hilarious. Yeah, I think Excalibur does a really good job of keeping all together. I think Taz is Taz. Taz brings legitimacy to it. Not a fan of Jim Ross anymore, unfortunately, but there we go. It's a shame. So whoever wins this match will fight Tony Storm. Yeah, Megan Bayne's winning the match to fight Tony Storm. Yeah, unfortunately. And then what do you do? Because like Tony didn't want to lose that, you know. Megan Bayne don't want to lose that, so you're just booking yourself into a crappy position. I hate it, but whatever. You got Statlander up and German, lovely German. And one back from Kris Statlander. These two powerhouses going at it now with multiple Germans. Another German. Well, I think the enthusiasm Manello brings with AEW commentating and Nigel too, and keeping Excalibur to a trio that would bring excitement for fans who left AEW might bring them back. Yeah, man, I think you've got a really good point. I think you've got a really good point. It's kind of missing that real excitement, isn't it? That Michael Cole's been last few years. At some points, the commentary does feel, and it's because it's led by Excalibur. It feels very sport orientated as opposed to passionate orientated. And it actually feels like they're just sometimes having jokes between them. Someone like Mauro, you're right, to bring that sort of fire. Still upset at AEW like Leila Hirschko. Did she go? I didn't know she'd gone. Right. Man, you know way more than me. Been great to fight with Tony Storm all Monet, yeah. How long's this match been going? Good to see the women getting some extra TV time. Well, considering we've already had a match already tonight. Ooh. Throwing Kris Statlander into Tony Storm. Megan Bayne lifting up. Interesting though, when Tony Storm's on the screen, I can't take my eyes off her. Even though there's like two women fighting I'm supposed to be engaged with. And that's partly because she's so charismatic. Face descent. Megan Bayne gets the pin over Kris Statlander. Decent match to be honest. Just like I said, I think Tony's too distracted. She's too good on commentary, by the sounds of it. Tony Storm taping up the right hand, ready to go. Love it, man. Love it. In her evening gown. Attacking Megan Bayne. Security breaking him up. Tony Storm falling down. Big clothesline sends Megan Bayne down, but she lands on her feet. Look at her as a world champion, man. Look at her. My God, you're a big bitch. She says, everyone, this is what a champion feels like. And the bigger they are, the harder they come. So it's about time me and you got a tantric. A dynasty. The crowd going wild for it, man. Go wild for a lady who just talks a lot of innuendos. I'm going to keep this strap on. I mean, it's great. She's great. She's exciting. She's charismatic. She's everything you need at the end of the show, you know. But who else would create that reaction? Like Mox wouldn't. Hirsch released in February this year. Contract was not picked up, so Hirsch is back on the inventing. Right, okie dokie. I mean, they needed to let some go as well, though, I suppose. I'm not surprised by the end. No, neither am I. Would it be a good move for Bayne to defeat Storm? I think AEW has the old saying goes in a tough pickle. Yeah, but they've put themselves into it. I said it immediately as soon as Bayne came out and attacked Tony Storm. I was like, that is stupid. No, it won't be a good move for Bayne to defeat Storm. It's not going to be a good move for Storm to beat Bayne, though, either. So it's just, yeah, not a good move, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a wrestling fan, eh? I'm just a weird-ass wrestling fan. LOL, Storm's promos, oh my God, they're hilarious. Yeah, man, just innuendo. She's playing to an audience that's my age in many respects, you know. So and your age, I assume. But yeah, it is. It's funny. It's AEW's always been a little bit too insider anyway, but now it's like insider with the sort of insider with the innuendo, which is fine. I think it's very funny. I like it. She does have a way with words for sure, as a commentator said. Yeah, man. I mean, in a sense, I think she's too much. But what, you know? I just think she's so funny. She's so good. Oh my word! Property of the Death Riders. That T-shirt is awful, and it's 29 quid. Anyway, right, I'm going to shoot. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. If you have enjoyed the video, give us a like. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for staying with me as long as you have, and I'll be back next week. We'll watch some wrestling together. How about that? I wonder what's in AEW's crate this week. I feel like it might be a Mercedes Moné t-shirt. We'll see. Until next time. All right, man. Have a good night. I will do, dude. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Come and check me out on my other channel on Grim Sim Labs, where I'll hopefully be doing 2K content by the end of the week. We'll see. But yeah, got stuff on there, so it's all good. Until then, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra. 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 See you later. Ta-ra. It's Mick Foley.
This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Well, hello and welcome to Give Me a Hall Yeah. I hope everyone there, right there in Yorkshire, is having a nice day. Bang, bang. Have a nice day. Yeah.